Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dylan from C.A.R. Entertainment, and we are going to be bringing you Fox Lodge versus Ardmore in the final league game of the first half of the season in the Northwest Premiership. Here, Fox Lodge's team sheet scrolling down there for you. Last week, Fox Lodge played Korean at Fox Lodge here at home. Unfortunately, of course, I was away in London and couldn't bring you that game. And Fox Lodge turns out they have won that game against, I think Korean were top of the league at the time. As we're going to see Barry Scott and TJ Nicol opening the batting. TJ has came in for Aaron Haywood, who's away on his holidays. So let's hope TJ can get some runs on his league debut this season. As we're going to have Mr. G. Brawley run in for the very first ball off the game, and that's a very good lead by Barry straight up. But moving a wee bit about on this extremely warm day in Northern Ireland, it was well over 20, it was well over 26 degrees, nearly touching 30. So very, very, very warm day here on this Saturday. Of course, that'll suit our overseas professional Sibo, and oh my goodness! That's a wicket straight away off the bat, and Barry's poor form continues. Ever since his 100 against Strabane, he hasn't got any runs at all. It's been a very poor season from him, other than that Strabane game. He'll be looking to hopefully kickstart it in the second half of the season, and we're going to see JC come in here at number 3. He's only had 3 innings, but he's averaged 44 so far, so let's hope he can keep an average up somewhere around that sort of stature. There's going to see C. Brawley coming now. I'll see a lot of Brawleys playing for Ardmore family run. Well, not really family run, they do pay a lot of their players. As that one's beautifully cracked through cover by TJ for 4 runs. Great ball. Sorry, great batting, I mean. A pretty shocking delivery, in fact. So Fox Lodge moving on to 5 for 1. Ardmore fight their pro. Of course, see these conditions will suit him, like I've said. But yeah, Ardmore's pro having to go home early. I'll explain why later on. As that one, Jay's going to and that's a great catch down low by Steve Lazar, one of the paid players here at Ardmore. Not nobody's professional, but he is a paid player. And JC has to go for 1. He's out caught. I'm pretty sure he's paid anyway. I'd be pretty shocked if he wasn't paid. Otherwise, there'd be no reason for him to leave Korean. Jace goes 6 for 2 Fox Lodge, and Sibo comes in at number 4. He's basically opened for us this season. He's got 365 runs in the league, averaging 60 with 1 not out. Hopefully he can keep his really good form up. These conditions suit him. Very dry, very like South Africa. Even though South Africa's probably warmer again. As Mr. G. Boy's going to come on, and Sibo hits him all the way. You see the ball in the background? Away it goes in the burn. You're all getting that one back, boys. That's 6. Great shot from Sibo. Hoping he can get a big score today again. 97, I think it was last time against Koreans. Falling desperately short of his century. He really deserved it as well, apparently, from what I heard. I do apologise, of course, for not bringing you that there. That's a good shot from TJ Purr, but a field in there. That one's going to trickle through, and of course, on this warm summer's day, that's going to go away to the boundary. Great batting there from TJ. So I'm just going to explain a wee bit now about the fact Ardmore's pro Grant Mokena, I think is how you pronounce his name, not too sure. Basically, I think it was some family issues, but I also believe he just wasn't too happy at the club. From what I heard, oh, TJ goes! Oh my goodness, right, I'm going to have to keep going sidetracked here. I'm having to go up to Tanya. Oh, wee bit of a scuffle there. Watch the board on. I think the board just went shoulder into TJ there. He's done that on purpose. Big man thinks he's hard, does he? TJ's not going to like that one, and he'll be sure to get a bit of jip from him if this boy comes in the bat for Ardmore. But I'll tell you what, he probably won't be needed whenever Fox Lodge are 17 for free. This is going to take a big turnaround. And already we have to have Luke Hayes coming in at number 5. He's got 63 runs in league fixtures. And he started the season very poorly, but he's sort of bringing it back now because he's having this role to come in very early, even at number 5, just to try and build a partnership. And he gets a very good shot there, like it's a very good pull shot indeed. Ball coming free quite slow from this man, very old, very old bowler, this boy. Mr. Neely, very old bowler, probably too old to be playing cricket at the moment. Ardmore do have a very old side, well over average age of 30, I'd nearly say. Your man G. Brawley coming in before well in his 30s, maybe even in his 40s. They have Decker Curry, one of the probably the best player to ever play in the Northwest. And I think 98, 9900, whatever it is he has. As there we have Sibo hitting a beautiful 4. He's well, like it speaks for itself. Like he's basically Sachin Tendulkar of Northwest cricket. So Ardmore definitely do have a very old team compared to Fox Lodge, and I think that's what gives Foxes the advantage on a day like this, where it's very warm and stamina is going to play a big part. And that's a cracking shot from Sibo. Great shot from Sibo there. That's 4 runs. And finally, we got a bit of stability here from Fox Lodge with Sibo and Luke in here. Luke very good at holding his wicket, and hopefully he can keep that up and just stay on with Sibo. Very slow batsman Luke, but he does hold his wicket as Decker now comes on the bowl. That's a great shot from Luke over the top. Oh, bit of a misfield. The ball turned to the ground, might have done. Doesn't matter anyway, it's 4 runs. Great shot from Luke there. It's exactly what we want to see. Keep it going, Foxies. Come on, boys. Having to move the camera here, guys, just because it was so condensed of where I had the camera that I was getting nowhere into me, and it was really painful. As Luke chips that one straight up, and Gully takes a safe catch. Gully pointing, not completely sure, and Luke has to go, and Gaz gets his first wicket. Luke Hayes goes for 20. He's outcut. Falkridge now 61 for 4. Luke's out for 20, so he did make a very well good 20, but now we have to go for the big partnership. The two players who've sort of been carrying Fox Lodge this season, if I do say so, in terms of the batting department, Sebo and BA, our captain. He's got 269 runs, averaging 67.25. They're the only two players to be averaging over 50. Jace has only played 3 games, so his average will come down eventually. So it'll come down big time after only scoring 1 today. So I have to say, that one's too sharp. BA's going to dispatch that one. You don't bowl early, BA. Yeah, BNC will really carrying our batting this season, and majority of fixtures, JC's 93 with the exception there, and Barry's ton against Strabane, the only two real exceptions in terms of the batting. The rest of it's basically been these two into the crease. Steve was having an absolutely tremendous season. He's the best pro in the league, I'd say, by quite a distance after this season. He's been absolutely phenomenal this season. I just hope he can keep it going. It's a true honour to watch him play. We have, if you go back and watch the 2016 season, when we had a overseas professional, Marco Murray, goes down in history as what I still believe is the greatest battler I've ever witnessed in the flesh. And it's just tough, you know, because whenever he wasn't coming back in the Sebo, he had the big boots to fill Sebo, and he's filled them. He has filled them, so he hasn't. It's just really good to see. And look, that's another brilliant shot from Sebo. That's going to be 4 more. Great batting this from Sebo. He's got a very good record against Ardmore, so he does. Very good bowling record and a very good batting record too. Always sort of gets that 40-50 mark. Let's hope he can just go on and get a wee bit of a larger score today as well, as this partnership's beginning to build. As Fox Dog's now reaching 92 for 4. I said going into this, he needed at least 500, but at this stage, if we can get to 200, you never know. And with Ardmore probably got the worst batting attack in the league as well, 200 might just be enough, you know. Especially whenever we've only been beaten once this year at home, and that was against North Down in the Irish Senior Cup, so that's a pretty good record at home, you know. That's a really good record at home, and Steve Lazar comes on. He's going to be bowling to Sebo. Sebo's going to nudge that one out, and I think that's going to be his 50. Well batted, Sebo. Really good, lads. Really good, lads. Batted saves. Sebo, come on, buddy. Batted saves. So yeah, Sebo getting a single there to get off the mark, and now, oh, he's going to pick a appeal, BA go for a sweep shot. They go back for a wee second appeal there, just sort of a wee hut, and then straight back up again, and he's giving him. BA has to go for a disappointing 17. It looked like from that angle it was going down leg, but I can tell you from in person, I'll be honest, I thought it was pretty plumb from whenever I saw it in person. Just a sweep shot, you know, like whenever you go for a sweep shot, it depends. It's probably coming back, and I don't know if Steve was off break or leg break, but it looked like it was coming. It was probably going to be turning back in. Brian playing against the spin, but I don't know. I wasn't out in the middle. You'd have to ask BA that one, as we have Jimmy Mack in here. He goes, he cut that one back, and he's nicked off. Oh, Jimmy. I tell you what, that's not a shot. The ball must have turned in there, because that's not a shot you'd really play unless the ball was wide, going off your back foot and trying to cut the spinner. Very tough shot, especially playing when you've just came straight in. It's a shot you only play whenever you really set yourself. We're going to see Andy McGuinness come in here now at number 8. He's got 103 runs in 5 innings with 1 not out. Andy taking a different approach to batting. He very early on, a couple of years ago, he was just going just bashing stuff, and we love seeing Andy do that. And then he sort of had just this poking mentality where he just wanted to try and stay in. But hopefully he's back to his best, where he just goes and smashes it like that. One of the best innings I've ever seen was Andy was his ton against Clontarf a couple of years ago. I think it was 2014, maybe 2013. I'm not completely sure, but that was an absolute wonderful innings from him back then. Really saved us from a big collapse against Clontarf in the Irish Senior Cup. And that was, oh, big appeal, but they're not going to give it, and it looks like he's going to trickle all the way down. This man's very slow. He's not getting around there very quick. He just knocks her back, and that's going to be leg byes. So Foxhound's moving on now to 114 for 6. As we see Mr. Anthony come down from this end now to Sebo. That's a full toss. That's going to go. Don't bowl there, mate, especially not being an overseas professional. Absolutely wonderful stuff. The one thing I'm expecting a lot of people to be saying to me about, oh, you're going obviously will be not good. No, he's an overseas professional. You expect this from him. Yeah, you expect your overseas professional to be good, but you have to compare him to all the other overseas professionals that have played in the league and are playing in the league. And so Siebo's been the best in the league so far in terms of like what we need. He's perfect for what Fox Lodge need right now, which is an accurate bowler in terms of the areas. That's a cracking shot. Sorry, just going off track. That's a great shot from Andy McGuinness. Big runs, big sixes. So yeah, C was perfect in terms of ball part where he just hits the line and left, and that's exactly what we need. And he comes up clutching in the ball department, and then batting as well. He's a man that stays in. He does play the odd stupid shot. He like against Eglinton, for example. In the free times he played Eglinton twice, he's been out duty per shot. So that's a brilliant shot again from Andy. 6 more. Yeah, buddy. Great batting from Andy McGuinness here, just tanking him everywhere at the moment. But yeah, just going to finish up my point about Steve was just. Yeah, he's just perfect for what Fox Lodge need, and he'd do it for every other club in the Northwest too. I'm nearly pretty sure about that. There, he's just a wonderful, wonderful player, and he does what you need. You tell him to do something, he'd probably go out and do it 9 times out of 10, which is great for. And that's another one. Oh, don't pull there, mate, in the slot. You see in Sky Sports now, instead of it, there used to be short, good, full, and then Yorker. The removed full is just a slot now because that many. If you bowl there, it goes, and it looks like Andy McGuinness has been watching that and saying, you know what, I'm going to try and do that too. And that's a slot again, and that's another one. That's 6 more. Oh yes. She's up, and away. Andy McGuinness is giving a long handle. Steve Lazar, what are you? I mean, 3 sixes and 1 over. This is appalling. One slotted her 3 times, 6 free times. Over ends up ending, and that one's the first ball. That's over. Andy McGuinness again just pings Gary Neely off the bat, and he goes for 4. I was off that one. That rapidly went away to the boundary as Fox Dodge now 149 for 6, bringing this back big time. Fox Dodge definitely a last 15 over side, getting big runs in the last 15 overs. That's what we want to see. Mr. Brawley coming on, he's going to be bowling the Andy. I think he's pretty near his 50 after all this boundary hitting. And that's another one! Oh, yes! That is huge! Tell us that's the biggest of the lot! Holy shit! That might have cleared the road! Oh my god, I wouldn't be able to go around and turn the camera in for it because I have to go up the big massive sort of like stone wall behind. It's tough to get. Like, that is huge. That's well over 80, 90 metres from what I could tell just off the bat. That's a big, big, big 6 there. Coming on the final ball off the very same over. And he goes for another one, and he gets bowled. That's the risk of trying to hit every ball for a 6 or trying to bat aggressively. If you miss it, you're probably going to go out. But I'll tell you what, sorry again, just he actually was dismissed for 46. I didn't mean to actually put that up in the way it did. But yeah, 46 runs for Andy McGuinness. I think 33 balls. I think he just started off to see himself on and then absolutely bang away. It probably actually doesn't seem 33. Definitely wasn't 33 balls. Couldn't have been because he was pinging everything everywhere. Absolutely wonderful innings. Really, really fun to watch. Yeah, really, really good. Guys, I just want to point out that if you are in Northern Ireland and towards the west of Northern Ireland and you do want to come and see a game, as we're going to see Gary Neely come in here now to see when that one's going to be off the thing. Is it going to be 5 wides or is it going to be 4 leg wide? I'm not too sure. But yeah, if you're in the west of Northern Ireland, simply go in the description down below and check out the Fox Lodge Facebook page link or even the Twitter link that I have there, and you'll get information of where the cricket club is located. It is in the village of Balmagora. You won't really miss it. I see, well, what's up again? That's 6 more. Oh yes. But yeah, if you want to come down and watch, just check out the fixture list on Cricket Europe. If you go to Cricket Europe and then go to go to Ireland and then Northwest and then the Premiership, check out the fixtures. See whenever Fox Dodge have a home game and come down and watch us, guys, because Fox Dodge would love all of your support to come down and give them a watch. Be absolutely fantastic. And that one's straight to Gary Neely. Nobody's put him down. Oh, is that going to be a costly drop? Coop, you can have them big, you know. That could be a costly drop. Brawley's not happy with it. He shouldn't have jumped there, you know. Trying to make it look like a better catch than what it would have been. Jumping there, he shouldn't have jumped. No need to jump. Straight to him. He should have been taking that, really. But he comes back on, going to try and redeem himself. Can't see as the man watch through the camera. Ball comes over. Oh, that's a good catch. Sibo Westy go. He's made a brilliant, brilliant score there of 71. He's out caught. He wasn't able to go on and get his ton, but I tell you what, he'll take 71. That's a fantastic innings. Really, really well done there from Sibo. We're really proud of that one because he dug us out of a back hole. Top score on me 71. I don't think anyone's going to get higher than that now. Hammond McGuinness saved us there big time. 182 for 8. Fox Lodge are With Seawood just going out there now, caught, and for a very well made 71. Adam Walker going to be the new batsman, and Mr. Neely picking up a second wicket off the day. 45.4 overs gone. We're going to see Neely come in here once more now, and that one's it's going to beam Walker. Oh no, he's just beamed Walker there. That's not nice. I won't say it was intentional because obviously out there, but I tell you what, this is brilliant sportsmanship. Now he's coming over shaking his hand, making sure just really alright. Like he probably didn't mean it and all. Like I will be honest, he probably didn't mean it because he goes over and he shakes his hand and all that. There, you know, from a lot of players, like when we played Donovan, that's a wonderful shot. They didn't go over whenever they tried to hit Sebo, and yeah, that's how you know they meant it. But yeah. He goes over and shakes his hand, making sure he's just alright. Walker taking his frustration out there with a big boundary. Good stuff, Walks. That's the way to do it, big man. Just hit him for boundaries. Take your frustration out that way. There's a fast out now, 193. We're getting close to that 200 mark. So if we get 200, we'll probably want it. You know, it's a very likely chance we will. And that's bang from Coopy! 6 runs! Oh, yes! That's what we want to see. 196 for 8 now, Fox Lodge. We bat down the order, lads. We bat the whole way down the number 10. Gareth, of course, the number 11 that'll come on, not known for a batter. He is a proper only bowler. But he can still hit them, you know, if he connects, he's going to go. Mr. Brawley going to come in here now. It's going to be Coopy, and Coopy, bowled. It's Coopy out now. He has to go back. Unfortunately, he's out bowled. He's out for 10. Fox out 196 for 9. Come on, boys. We get to this 200 mark. Let's just get to this 200 mark here, lads. Gareth's going to come in to join Adam Walker for the last couple of overs. Hopefully they can bat the 50 and get us to 200. Just need to hope for the best at this point. Gareth will coming in number 11. He's had 2 innings so far with the 1 not out. So we're just going to hope that he can try and rotate the strike, get Walker on strike, and hopefully Walker can do the business for us. Hitting a couple of boundaries, but it's going to be Neely coming in here straight away on this over. He's going to be bowling the 2 Gareth. He's going to come in there now, and Gareth is going to nudge that one away, and Walker looks for the single, but no, it's not going to be. It comes to the and that's going to be a run out. Yeah, he's definitely gone there. Definitely gone, and that's going to end the innings as Adam Walker's run out for 6. But they do get the 200 Fox Lodge. 200 all out after 47.3 overs. The pick of the bowlers would, of course, be Mr. G. Bry with his 3 wickets. Ardmore will be proud and pleased with the fact they got us all out for 200, but the fact that they Gareth would won that out. They won't be too happy with it considering what they had us for, I will be honest. But they're just going to have to deal with it. But I think Fox had a very good chance of chasing that down. Of defending that total, sorry. So, in the end, Fox Lodge scoring 247.3 overs. Ardmore leading 201 to 1. Should be a very good chase. Fox Lodge very good at defending low scores, though probably not a massively low score against Ardmore. It does turn out to be a very good game, I'd say, with this sort of lineup and the 2 teams not being the strongest in batting departments. But we'll see how we get on, and I'll see you now for the chase. Here we go for the Ardmore chase. Jamie McIntyre going to win the bowling for Fox Lodge, the fast medium bowler. His best is 4 for 69 in the league, coming against Donovan a couple of weeks ago. Of course, we're going to be starting off on 0 for 0. No wicket falling. Let's see the first ball off the game as Jamie runs in. That's not a bad line and length, but the man's out here, and that's a wee bit. Sorry, I didn't actually pan around and get that there, but they're going to come back for 2 here. Very first ball of the game. The man all the way out in the boundary, albeit not a huge boundary here at Fox Lodge, but still. Very, very odd for that to be the case straight away on the very first ball of the game. Don't think it's a very smart decision because they got a very easy 2 there. So hopefully that man just gets brought up. I think that's what Brian's doing now. He's just telling the man to come around and bring the man up. So hopefully Jamie, that won't happen again now because the field's going to be changed. But we're going to move on to the very next over. Gareth with the fast medium bowler coming on. 3 maidens so far in the league season for him. Ardmore 7-foot lost here after 1.1 overs. Let's see what Gareth can do here. That one's on the slot, and it's going to be chipped open over, and that's going to go. Yeah, that's in that area. You've seen in Sky Sports News as the slot. So we just need to make sure that our bowlers don't bowl in that area unless we're bowling the tail enders. Because of course, Ardmore's batting really does end quite quickly. It's not like us and they bat all the way down and end quite quickly. Although our batters only bat all the way down in terms of big hitting, it ends pretty quickly whenever in terms of being shot makers and shot players pretty early on after Brian. Although Brian comes in at 6 now, drops himself in the order. Jamie gets hit for 4 there in the 3rd over. But all that matters is that you keep getting the wins, and that's what Fox have been doing at the moment. Ardmore bottom of the table. Hopefully we can keep them bottom, and hopefully we can move up into 4th position. We're sitting 5th at the moment. Strabane lost today, so hopefully we can get a win today, and that one's going to be chipped round, and it's going to be 4. So Ardmore off to a very, very good start here. I'd say from this start, I don't think overs are going to come into play here. 22-point loss after nearly 3 overs. Yeah, their run rate's only about 4, so they're well over that. I think overs definitely aren't coming into play here if we're going to win this. Fox are going to have to bowl Ardmore all out, which is definitely possible. Missing Aaron Haywood as well, a big bowler. Let's see what Jimmy can do this time. He hits it back, and that's a brilliant catch from Jimmy! And he points him up the hill. He sends him up. Oh yes, that's what we want to see. Fire in the belly, boys. Fire in the belly. That's what we want to see. Jimmy McIntyre getting the wicket cut and bowled. Ardmore 22 for 1. P. McDowell has to fall for 13. 3 overs gone. So Fox Dodge, not a great start in terms of the run rate, but I tell you what, a brilliant start in terms of wickets. Just after I'm saying this isn't going to come down the overs, we're going to have to bowl them all out. Jimmy gets a wicket. And let's hope Gareth can get one here as well. Now I think that'll be an absolute stupendous start for us. But unfortunately, not that one's going to be carved away over the top of backward point, and that's going to be away for 4 runs. So lovely. If I say quite a nice shot, that I'll be honest, I don't mind a nice wee slice over backward point. You know, it's not a bad wee shot that. Ardmore moving on to 26 for 1 after that shot. Mr. Brawley and Peter Harrigan, and here's Jimmy Bolden! Oh yes! What's he doing? It looks like it's the peel off the off stump, and he's trying to play it down leg side. Oh, that's horrible batting. Absolutely horrific. And that's Ardmore 2 down. What a start from the Foxes. That's what we want to see. Jimmy McIntyre getting the wicket pulled. He's picked up 2 today. He's making a beeline for Adam Walker at the top of the top wicket taker standings. Ardmore 26 for 2. And that's a very good start from Fox Lodge now. But it's going to be, I think, Decker Curry going to be coming in here now for Ardmore, the big man, the most successful batsman ever in Northwest history, and he's going to set about his sights. Oh my God, that's Plum! That's Plum! You have to give him a hat-trick ball, man! Oh my God, he hasn't given it. How have you not given that? It's Plum! It looks so Plum from here. It looks so Plum. Speaking to Jimmy afterwards as well, he said it was Plum. And Barry was apparently, I heard on the field or something, he said the umpire said it was down leg, and he's going mad at him for it. I was like, whoa, that's a hat-trick ball too. The umpire just denied Jimmy of a hat-trick. I find that was pretty Plum, I'll be honest. And actually, Decker too, out of him first ball. That would have won the game right there. As Decker now gets a move on and hits a 4 straight down the ground, he's going to hopefully take that now as a wee bit of luck and move on and see what he can do. He's going to try and get a big score. He's searching for that 100th. But of course, we do have a secret weapon in our arsenal. Sibu, who got him every single time last time out. Oh, that's another great shot from him straight back down the ground. Yeah, Sibu got him in every single innings, I believe, last year. Sibu got him every single time. So he has a weakness against Sibu. So hopefully Sibu can do a wee bit of damage there. Whenever he comes on the ball eventually, but we need to try, if we can get Decker out of anyone else, because you know he's going to do damage, and he's really their big chance now. Him and Steve Lazar's their really only big chance to get them in this game. Here's a good shot as well. It's probably going to go to the boundary at will indeed. Very, very good batsman, Decker, even at his old age now. Still a very, very good batsman. Of course, he's lost a touch, but he's still class is permanent, boys. You never lose it, really. His stamina there as well, so. It's just whether or not it's just going to have to be on a very good line and length, so it's going to be his reaction time will be able to pick it up as well as he has before. But that's just in the slot, and that's going to be straight back down the ground. 4 runs. So he's got off to a very good start here, Decker. After that LBW shot Jimmy had, Ardmore now 55 for 2, and after 10 overs, I'd say Ardmore would probably be the more happy of the two sides. Fox like after 10 overs, would be looking maybe 3 or 4 down at that point. It looks like. We're going to have Kupi coming on here now for the 12th over. He's got 2 wickets and 79 runs off him in the league so far. And that one's going to be driven straight for recover, and that's going to go to the boundary as well. Ardmore moving on to 62 for 2 now of 11.3 overs. Come on, Kupi. Come on, big man. Kupi usually has 1 or 2 of those overs that goes for a boundary or 2, but then the rest of them he's usually very, very tight. Kupi's shown himself to be a senior 1 bowler this year coming to the Foxes. Is Adam Walker, our top wicket taker so far, has got 8 wickets and 245 runs off him in the league. Of course, not an economical ball. It is a wicket taker. That one's going to be... Oh, it's been dropped! Oh, no, Taker's been dropped now. So we've had a massive LBW shout, which in my opinion was probably out from what I've heard around the ground and from what I see with my own eyes here. And then he's been dropped there now as well. He's riding his luck here as Decker. And I tell you what, Fox Lodge are going to have to take these chances one way or another because they could win this. As JC comes on bonus leg break, he's bowled 10 overs for 1 wicket and 35 runs so far this year. Ardmore 83 for 2, and that's going to be easy enough for Decker to head away down there for 4. Just too short from Jace. Spinners don't really need to be going that short. So Ardmore now 87 for 2. I'm only see Jace come on now. I think it's a couple of overs later, and that one straight down the ground. Jace not able to get down there quick enough, and I think that's going to beat the 2 fielders as well. Then a long on and long off, and that's going to be more runs for Ardmore. 97 for 2, and they're definitely going to be favourites at this point. It'll be a pretty poor collapse if they don't get this, but in fairness, they only really have Steve Lazarus to come on, and that's really their batting ended, in all honesty. So they only really have these two and another man up. Let's hope JC can get a big wicket here soon as that one comes in. Oh, big appeal, and he's coming up! Oh, yes, come on, Foxy, let's go! Getting a wee bit hype there myself. Of course, being a Fox Dodge fan, that's why I do all the Fox Dodge games. I'm trying to remain unbiased, but Ardmore, not a huge fan of the cricket club just because of their motives and everything they did. For example, with Niall O'Brien, I know out there paying him £53 a run. He scored 19. They paid him £1,000 and told to play for them. He scored 19 runs, £53 a run. Very, very shocking move from them, and it's very unsportsmanlike to do that, as they just feel they're not good enough dropping players as they bring him up, and then they brought someone else up as well, I believe. As that one's another, that's a good shot, that one, in fairness, by Steve Lazarus. Yeah, I just think they're a very poorly moralled club. I just think they have their morals all wrong, and they just need to go about a better way of doing it. And that's if you look at the league table, the 2 teams that pay the majority of their players, Ardmore and Brigade, are known for paying players. Ardmore and Brigade, they're actually down the bottom of the league, so that says a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, this just does say a lot as we see Jace there going away for 4. But at the moment, Ardmore's on to beat us, and that's not good enough. We need wickets. We need to get Decker out. If we get Decker out, then the game will shift in our hands here. As Decker's going to nudge that one for a single, and that's going to be his 50. Oh, is that a run out? Oh, I could be close now. Umpire just immediately shells her down. That's going to be Decker's 50. Ardmore now 108 for 3 off 20.2 overs. We're going to see Jace continue here now. It's going to be Steve Lazar this time. That one's going to be hit straight down here. Is Jamie going to be... Walker's going to be able to get that, I believe. Nah, it goes for 4. There's more runs for Ardmore, 114 for 3. We need to, if we can break this partnership, this is always the partnership here that Ardmore have, and if we can break this partnership, that is going to be huge. We'd love to get Decker, but we will need to get both. If Fudge is going to win this, we will need to bowl them all out. But we're bringing the main man on here, Sibo. 7 wickets for 166 runs this season so far. Come on, Sibo, you're the man. You're the man who strikes all the time for us. You love playing against Ardmore. That one's out. He's nicked that one. Oh, yes, let's go. Sibo with a big celebration too. Come on, boys. Super stuff. Steve Lazar has to go. We would have preferred it being Decker, but we're going to have to have both of them regardless. As Barry Scott takes his 4th catch off the league season as well. Ardmore now down 115 for 4 after 22 overs. Wonderful bit of bowling from Steve. I mean, he loves playing against Ardmore. He has a very, very good bowling record against them. Decker's on strike now. As Jace is going to be running in, and that one's going to be straight, and that's going to be 4. It's a great shot, you know, he just creamed it through cover. It's an absolute beautiful shot. It really, really is. And that's now 120 for 4 Ardmore now after 22.4 overs. We're going to have Sibo coming here now. Sorry for the shaky camera, but that's a bang appeal! And it's another big celebration from Sibo! Big celebration in front of the camera. More players need to do that. I wonder why players don't do it. I had to do it handheld as well, just because I was changing the battery and I just about got the ball. Literally just turned the camera on for the ball after I was changing the battery. The man has to go up the hill. I think he was sent up the hill as well. It was meant to see Bro, he was 0. He started TJ whenever he got TJ out, and he got a big 2-ball duck, I think it was. That one goes for 4. So it was lovely to send him up the hill there. JC just being a wee bit expensive at this point, but hopefully he can get another wicket, because at the moment we need wickets. We don't care about the runs because they will chase us down unless we bowl them all out. It's as simple as that, really. So let's hope JC can do that. Let's hope we can get another wicket for us here. Decker still off. We can get Decker at this point, we're going to win the game. As Sebo runs in there now, and that one's flicked away, and that's 4 runs. Oh, that's not amazingly great, that there. Ardmore now 130 for 5. But yeah, if we get Decker, that's basically the game won. They have no more batting to come in and do that. But it's going to have to be really, yeah. And it was at this point I began to feel incredibly ill, guys, as you've seen from the very start. But I refused to not bring you 2 games in a row. So I'm just going to update you on the highlights now. So Ardmore were 145 for 6 when Decker did fall. It was Luke Hayes who came on and Barry Scott took the catch. And then Ardmore went 7 down to 157. It was Gary Neely out. Sebo was the bowler and TJ took the catch, and he gave a big send off up the hill too. Ardmore were 160 for 8 then when S. Gormley was out. Again, Sebo the bowler, and the catch also Sebo, so it was a Cotton bowled wicket. Ardmore then 168 for 9, David Anthony the man out. Sebo taking his 5th wicket off the day. Barry Scott taking another catch behind the stumps, his 6th for the season. And Ardmore then were all out, C.A.R. out. And that is absolutely phenomenal, and that's exactly what you want to see. I'm your boy D. Hamish from C.A.R. Entertainment. And I will probably see you next time.
Be careful who you love, and be careful what you do, because a lie becomes a truth, and Billie Jean is not my lover.